Roll me a performance check because this week's prompt was dice in any medium. I chose this item because colorful dice are great for practicing complementary color shading and three-dimensional geometry. There are a few different ways you can create shading on your objects. You're trying to make it darker, so it might seem easiest to put some black over it and call it a day, and there's nothing wrong with doing that, but it's not your only option. Another choice is to use lighter and darker values of the same color to show the light, like this. This is called monochromatic. But the method that creates the deepest and usually the most photorealistic result is complementary color shading. The term complementary refers to the color's location on a color wheel. To find the complementary color, find your base color, say orange, and then look straight across to the opposite side of the wheel. In this case, that'll be a blue. You can use complementary colors to neutralize the base color or to bring it towards gray. Functionally, this is the closest to what's really happening with the light. Less light is hitting the object in that area, so less of the color is reaching your eye. But on the page of the drawing, the light is even across the page. So you're going to simulate the graying out by using color theory. Let's take a look at the colors in these dice. We've got blues and greens and golds with a purple bag. You can see what happens when I draw one of these brass dice. This shadow here has a cool bluish tone to it. The blue die, on the other hand, we're going to use an orangish brown to take the color on that face down a notch. You do have to watch the value of the color you're overlaying. This purple bag is fairly dark, and if I just dropped some yellow on it, it might mute the color a little, but it's not going to be enough to read as a shadow. So use a value of the complementary color that's the same or darker value as your base color. Here I'm going to switch to a darker yellow-brown. When you have a number of different colors like this, you'll want to try to keep the shadow and light values roughly the same. Don't pick a really dark shade for one, but a lighter shade for another. You should also aim for similar cool and warm tones. And remember, the surface the items are on also has its own color. If you've got a blue item on a red table, your shading on the item will be orange, but the shadow on the table will center in green. And after figuring all that out, here's my final drawing. If you've posted your drawing this week already, thank you. I love seeing your art. Everyone has a different way of seeing the world, and that means everyone's art is different, even when we're all drawing the same thing. If you haven't posted yet, or you're finding this at some point in the future, I'd still love to see your drawing. You can post it here in my YouTube community, in my Discord, or use the hashtag cryschallenges on Blue Sky and I'll repost it. If you haven't seen these challenges before, I'm putting a link to the playlist that has all the current themes prompts here to the right. We're very low pressure here. You're welcome to draw and post them at any point, in any order. I'll see you in a few days with the next prompt. Until then, happy creating!